Hello and welcome to Gulliver. I'm gonna go to the furniture store today called JYSK. It's kind of like the Danish IKEA, bit of a knockoff IKEA to be honest, and not as good. But unfortunately IKEA has left Ukraine and has not come back yet, even though they promised to. So this is my next best choice. Today I'm gonna go check out some couches and some chairs. I've actually ordered everything I need, including the bed, some chests of drawers. How about that one chair that you guys already seen, that yellow one? The main thing I need to still order is the sofa. That's the thing that I've had the hardest time trying to find. For some reason, most sofas in Ukraine are huge. They're 2.4 meters, the exact same thing as the last one. Or there's some kind of like soft sleeper sofa design, you know, for kids or something to sleep on. So in general, just like in maybe New York, almost every single sofa is designed to be a bed as well, which I don't want. Oh shit, I went up the wrong stairs. This is how you know our problems with the electricity are over, because it's the first time since the start of war this escalator works. So I need to buy a picture frame because I'm getting some more art printed. But the main reason I'm here is to check out the couches. I also ordered a chest of drawers, but I'm kind of curious that if I bought it here, what the quality would be like. Oh yeah, I also need to check out another chair for the living room, like an office chair. They have like a decent selection of like textiles, like what do you call it, towels and stuff, but I think IKEA is better and cheaper, especially for things like sheet sets. So even ordering it from Poland is still cheaper than getting it here. Oh, you know what? No, I ordered one already. The only problem is it takes a few weeks to arrive. Oh, here we go. Let's take a look. So I've been browsing all the different chairs here. There's these two that are really cheap. This one's super cheap, it's on sale. And there's this color, which is actually the color that matches the one I bought, for only half the price. You can definitely feel the quality difference between the one I bought and this one, but I figure I'll just move them around the rooms where I sit out the most. So if I end up having my computer in the kitchen, I'll put the nice chair there, and vice versa. But I guess what I should probably do is set it up and see how it even looks that color. I'm tempted to get this one because it's cheaper, but it just looks like a cheap fabric. And this seam is really noticeable. What do you guys think? I mean, they're not expensive anyways. I just wish they were both on sale, if that makes sense. And this one would actually look better in the main room because of the leg color. It matches the furniture. I might come back for this. The other one I liked is this, because actually it actually spins. You can't even really tell until you're sitting on it, because it takes quite a bit of effort to spin. But this would be really nice in the living room, because I can have it as a computer chair, and then I can just turn around to talk to whoever's on the couch, and then back around again. And it seems like this mechanism is pretty strong. Like I'm purposely trying to not break it, but like put it under stress while I'm here, so if it does break, oh no. Because JYSK is not known for the best quality, especially chairs. I don't know. I think I'm still leaning towards that one though, and it's cheaper. But if that yellow looks bad in the living room and I have to get a gray one, it might be this. By the way, I think having dining chairs as your computer chair is a great hack, because not everyone wants their house to look like a gaming center, you know? Well, here I'm gonna pick up some felt pads for my chairs and some clothespins for my hanger. Oh, look at this. This chair is only 800 hryvnia, which is like half the price of all the other chairs. It feels small, but let's see how it is. I kind of feel like it's a baby chair. Like compare this to like a normal heighted chair at the table. It's quite a bit smaller and lower. You know, ironically, it's actually not an uncomfortable chair because I have a pretty long torso. But this actually kind of feels comfortable. It's like the perfect height for like a backrest. If I was like a normal sized person, I'd consider it. All right, time to get the picture frame. And I'm tempted to get some decorations, but that comes last. That's the most fun part. So I just realized the print shop is closed, so I'm gonna go tomorrow. And honestly, guys, I had a conversation with a guy. I didn't film him, but it was a Georgian guy, dressed really nice. He was wearing like a Lacoste sweater, and he had a Tommy Hilfiger shopping bag. And he was like, he saw me vlogging, and he came up to me, he was like, "Oh, American." And we started talking, and he's like, "What do you think about Trump? What do you think about whatever?" And then he was like, you know, and in his very broken English, he was like, "Yeah, I have had a bad situation, you know, politically, you know, Georgia is siding, government is siding with Russia." And I'll agree with him, everything. And then like 10 minutes into it, I realized he's asking for money. And he's like, you know, "I have nowhere to sleep. And in general, I don't give money to random people who come up to me on the street because you never know their situation. But if he really was volunteering with the Georgian Legion, they pay him. It's not like you know, it's not completely free. Like they give him shelter. You know, they supply like places to live and enough to live on. Not like a lot of money, but let's say like $1,000, $2,000 a month, which is more than enough to live. So I don't know this guy's story, but honestly, it really left a sinking feeling in my heart. You know, I mean, I guess people call it empathy, but it's a hard empathy because when people beg for money, especially when they use, you know, like a sad story, you know, whether it's like using like the Gypsy Romas using like children or people telling a story, like of course it pulls at your heartstrings. That's why you want to give them money. But because they know that, that's why people, you know, even if they don't really need it, they make up these stories, or they use children who should be in school. So that's why it's always been my rule that if I'm going to donate or give money, I'm going to do it directly to an organization and not some random person who comes up to me on the street, because I don't want to encourage that type of behavior. I mean, it wasn't this guy, but he was dressed like almost as nice as him with a Lacoste. So it was a very strange feeling. I have a feeling he does it professionally, unfortunately. I think this is why most Ukrainians just make it a rule where anybody who comes up to them on the street, they just don't talk to. They just don't waste their time talking to them at all, because you don't want to deal with stuff like that. But you know, I was hoping he was genuinely just trying to be nice and talk, but it is what it is, guys. You learn from it. Anyways, you can see this is my old apartment that I rented out, and I'm actually going upstairs to pick up a few things. I wrote ahead asking if it was okay, and she said yeah. So here's all the stuff that my tenant doesn't use that she said I can take, as well as this top shelf of food that I forgot about actually. So I'm gonna start tossing some of this away. I also need the tools because I bought a bunch of furniture I need to assemble. Oh. Well, I have a bunch of stuff packed, including a whole box of scotch that I completely forgot about. You may ask if I am sad that I'm leaving this beautiful apartment to be moving into a studio 1-bedroom. But honestly, I'm actually very excited to be moving into my place. I know it's not so fancy. It's not like across from the Dolce and Banana and the YSL and the Tiffany and the Channel and everything, but I don't know if you guys know this. It's not really my style. Even these like fancy restaurants like this Fish and Pussycat, which is great sushi, I never eat there. I don't even really like this fancy mall in Gulliver. I am a very simple guy, and I'm happy to have my stuff into my new semi-permanent home. I have no idea how long I'm gonna live there for. It might be a year, might be 2, but at least for now, it's mine. Okay. All right. So it's already been a few days since we did the floors, so I can start moving furniture in, including the desk. That is not good, guys. Maybe if I could secure it to 3 points, it might be okay still. Let's try. All right, first things first. Which I hope isn't a complete waste of my time if it doesn't work. This is bent. Oh. All right. I'm gonna have to turn it around anyways. All right, this hand screwdriver has not been cutting it. So I'm about to pull out the power tool, guys. Put that in the tool belt. This ain't it. You guys ready for this power? Are you guys ready for this power? Oh yeah. Feel that torque? Oh my God, guys. So much torque. Let's see if I can lift this in place nicely. Oh. And hopefully it'll hold. Oh. Seems sturdy. Thank God. How's it look, guys? Phase 1 complete. Actually, I can even unwrap this since the dirty work in this room has been done. The one thing that I do want to put on this are some of these felt tips, just so we don't scratch up the floor. I bought some at JYSK. Floor protector pads is what they call it. AKA felt pads. Super easy to put on, you just stick them straight on. Let's see how this looks. That's how it feels. Oh. So this desk seems sturdy enough, especially when it's against the wall. I could put my laptop here. I could put my monitor here. Actually, I could have put it on the desk as well, but oh well. It's more important on the chairs, I think. They move more often. It's pretty nice, especially if this curtain's not right here. Let's see if I can open this up. Have my desk, the window right next to me. Oh my God, it's so dusty. Do my work here. I like it. Oh, it's so dusty here. What do you guys think? Desk is here with the little shelf on top. The TV and stand will be here. Everything's ordered, except for the couch. But this shop I tried to order from hasn't been getting back to me. Well, they have been super slowly. I'm just asking for like what color is it, and when can they deliver it. That's it. And they've been so slow, but they're the only place that has the exact size I want, and it was for a really good price. My debate is I can either wait 2 or 4 weeks, or even 2 months to get the perfect couch, or I can get one that's already made and in stock in 5 days. And I'm tempted. There's one that it says like dark blue, black, but if it's black, I don't want it. But if it's some type of dark blue, then I think I'll just buy it because it'll match and it's the right size and a great price. Anyways, it's nice to see a bit of furniture in here. It actually looks really good, right? This color. So let's bring the other table over now. The one for the kitchen, which will go right here. Hopefully this one will be easier. All right, so let's give this a nice little wash down before we remove it. All right, hopefully this one will be easier to move than the last one. We'll see, I guess. Have to be careful. That's heavy, that's porcelain. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Goodbye. Oh my God. Oh, it's easy. If I can get my hands through. Yes, 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 yes. Piece of cake, guys. Whew. Oh, I bet my favorite shorts. God damn it. Here we go. This matches really well, actually. Let's see how the chair would look in here. Although I'm pretty sure I'm gonna leave it in the other room. Just curious. Because it's perfect here. And it gets a nice pop of color as well. I mean, I guess I can always buy 2 of these, but they're quite expensive. Actually looks good here too. But I don't think this one needs as nice of a chair. Maybe I'll get the one from Yoons that's the same color, but just the cheaper version of it. Because it 100% depends on where I'm gonna be sitting and actually working from, because I'll probably find where I'm more comfortable having my laptop. This is actually a pretty nice setup as well. Actually, this one has even more natural light, I feel like. I kind of like working from a different room than where I sleep. That was the main reason why I wanted to have a 1-bedroom apartment, is so I can have separation between where I work and where I sleep, if that makes sense. Especially if I'm up late or something on the computer, I could be working, and then be like, okay, now it's time for bed. I go. One nice thing about here, though, is I do have a kind of a nice backdrop with this kitchen. Unless the kitchen starts getting messy, then maybe it'll be a bad backdrop. But the other one might look good too with the couch. I'm gonna have to wait for the couch to come in to see it, though. This is a decision, but at least I know the color looks good. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and order that JYSK one, because they look kind of similar, but it's cheaper. Now it's comfortable, but it doesn't look bad here. It just doesn't. I think it's too round. It's too big for this room. Guys, I figured it out. I'm gonna buy those 2 gray ones. The normal gray one for my computer desk, and then the mini gray one right there for guests when they go over and they want to eat. Because if I just have that one chair, it feels like I have an office in my kitchen, which is kind of weird, just having one chair. But if I have the second chair, then it feels like it could be a dining room table. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? And maybe what I could do is maybe I'll wall mount that monitor. We'll see. Maybe that can kind of keep it out of the way. I'll do that later, but if I don't wall mount it, I can always just move it somewhere. I also wonder how this would look if I moved it this way, but no, it'll take up so much room for no reason. I do need to move the fridge still, but I think I'm gonna give this a few more days to cure before I move it on, because it's definitely gonna scratch. And it's not really in the way right now. Well, I don't know how well this one will work, but I'm gonna try to unscrew this and flip it. That way it goes out the other way, if that makes sense. Power tools, power tools. My drill doesn't seem to have enough torque. Man, that drill sucks. This is not even hard to unscrew. Well, let's see if my theory would work even. If this was here, would this be able to open? I'm pretty sure I can actually just take these hinges off. But I have a feeling if I do, I'm gonna ruin it. So I see there's pre-drilled hole markers, so I'm just gonna try to do it. Wish me luck. Is magnetic? That'd be very helpful if it is, yes. There we go. There you go. Oh my god, this is not easy. I think I need 2 people to do this. Ah, my god, this drill sucks so bad. Oh my god, guys. I am not doing well on this. I definitely should have waited until I had another person helping. It would have been so much easier. Guys, I hate to do this, but I'm gonna unscrew this. I'm gonna have to wait to have some help. It's not worth me trying to do this myself without. Oh my god, that was a million times harder than it should have been. I'm just gonna wait for another hand. Oh god. So, if you guys are curious about the bathroom situation and where Emiliano is, he has left Kyiv. Very randomly, him and his wife decided to move to Dnipro. It's a long story. I knew he was going to spend a winter in Italy, and he had given his wife the idea that they should rent out their apartment while they're gone. And that just happened a lot quicker than anyone expected, because they have a really nice apartment and people just jumped on it right away. So he left on the day of my birthday. He actually didn't even make it to my birthday. He had 1 day to clean and to move, pack his stuff. It was very rushed. But this also means I'm now alone doing this. It's a bit unexpected, but to be honest, I've enjoyed the process, and this demolition would have had to be done anyways, regardless if we hired a professional or if we did it ourselves. So, like, if anything, I'm still very grateful to Emiliano to help me with this part of it, because it probably saved me some money. But now, I'm kind of stuck in this weird position where I have no skill in this area, and I don't really know what to do next. So I think it's time to hire a professional. So, but my actual contractor who did the really nice apartment with Sania, he is busy for the next 2 months. And I wrote him, he said, He's like, listen, Johnny, I'm one of the best contractors in Kyiv. I have a 2-month waiting list. He's like, you can't expect me just to be available. And I understand why. He's great. But I can't wait that long without a shower, so here we go. I'll keep you guys updated. Well, this is how I leave it until next time. Probably tomorrow, actually. Good night.